Hi, today we are going to see what is a service change appraisal, why is it important, how to create, modify and delete a service change appraisal document, and how to do a bulk service change. Service change appraisal is an important process or feature or a functionality in any HR system. It facilitates one of the most important processes which HR does. This helps the HR team in maintaining the history of employee changes during his stay in the organization. It helps to manage the changes such as department transfer, position or grade changes, salary changes like basic salary, housing, transport, etc., leave, ticket or gratuity entitlement changes. In order to create a service change, let's go to personal module, click on service change appraisals. Select the employee, either you can click the pop-up or you can type the part of the employee ID or name in the text box and the name appears. Once you click that, click on add and click the effective date. You can either select type the employee number or type the employee name so that the employee gets selected. Once the employee is selected, click on add to form to open. So you have the fields visible on the screen like effective date. You can put a negotiation date, authorized by and approved by, and the reason. What is effective? What is the difference between effective date, effective from and negotiation date? If the service change can be done in three scenarios: one with the past dated, current dated or the future. For example, if there are any changes with related to salary effective from previous month, so the effective date will be the previous month or previous date and negotiation date will be the current month date. Creating the service change with this, what happens, system will automatically calculate the arrears, the difference between in arrears, that means the difference between the salary, old salary and new salary in the current or the payroll month which is mentioned in the negotiation date. If the service changes is effective from the current month, you can put effective date and negotiation date as the same as this current month. If there is some changes that is going to happen in the future month, you can put the effective date, effective from date as the future month and negotiation date as the current month, so that no changes will be happening in the current month payroll and the changes or will happen from the effective from month or the date. Now let's see how to add multiple components to a service change document. So once these details are entered, click save, so that the system will create a document with this effective date and it will show the updated as no. Once this appears, you can start adding the components. As I said earlier, you can add multiple documents or changes like basic salary changes, fixed allowances changes, grade designation changes, department transfer, air ticket changes, etc. So in order to add a basic salary change, okay, click on basic salary change link. So before that, you can see that current department, designation, basic salary, etc. for the employee. Click on basic salary change. It shows the shows the history on the top. On the bottom, you can see the changes to be done. This is the old salary. I want to increase 100. You click enter and click save. Once save, close. So it shows the old change from and change to. To change a fixed allowances, click on fixed allowances. I have two allowances, like housing and transport for this employee. Now I want to increase the housing from 200 to 300. So I select allowance, enter, select or search, how I can search housing and make it 300. In case of fixed allowances, we will be entering the full amount, target amount. In case of basic salary, you will be just entering the difference, increment or decrement on what rate. We have a percentage. If you want to change the allowance based on the percentage of basic salary, you can enter like 50% means 600 is the basic salary, or 50% will be 300 will be the housing allowance. So either you can do by amount or by percentage. If you want to reduce a allowance. So I want to reduce the transport allowance from 25 to 20. So I can either type it here, transport, and I want to make it 20. Now I want to add a new allowance. I want to give a food allowance. So I select type allowances. I either select or food allowances. I want to give allowance 15 dinar of food allowances. I click save. Once saved, you can see the changes here. Similarly, you can do grade designation change. I want to change from this if you to housekeeper. So by default, automatically the grade also will get selected that is associated with this designation. Click save. If you want to enter any reason for this, you can enter the reasons here and close. So designation details also get added. Similarly, you can add dependents, air ticket, like if you want to change from once in 2 years to once in 1 year. If you want to change the annual leave policy 30 days in a year to something else, so you can do that. Next is department transfer. When you click department transfer, you can change the from one department to another department. So I click housekeeping and I put this details and click on save, no department details, and click OK. So this department details also get added to this recent changes list. Once this is done, you can click on update changes and click OK. So once click OK, you can see the updated changes has become yes. You can also print the service change document by clicking this print icon, and you can see the changes that are done. So what are the changes in the documents, and you can have a document signatories also. System also allow to do a changes. You can also enable electronic approval for this. This is a manual approval. If you can also enable electronic approval so that it follows the approval flow, and then it will get updated once all the approvers approves the document, approves or actions. Yeah. So now this changes which are done would have been updated in the employee profile. Now once we log out and log in, you can see the changes in the employee profile. I logged out and log in. I go to personnel information. If I go to the employee profile, you can see the has been changed to housekeeping, and then the designation grade has been changed, and the salary information also has been changed. So you can see the log. It was here was 500 and 100 increment was done, so 600 is a new salary. So all these changes you can track. This is how you do a service change appraisal. In order to delete a service change document, go to Personal, Service Change Appraisal, select the employee, select the service change document, and if the delete button is enabled, click delete, and once it prompts, click yes. Document will be deleted. If the month is already closed, or if you do not have access to the to delete the document, delete button will be disabled. So please contact your IT or HR department or Logic with support for assistance. Let's see how to create a bulk service change, how to do or perform a bulk service change. For that, go to service change appraisals. You can do bulk service change for basic salary, fixed pay, stip, and you can do increment or decrement for basic salary, etc. In order to do this, download this template. You can click on the option which you need to do, like basic salary. Click on download template. System will download a template. It's in CSV format, which can be opened in Excel. It shows all the employee details with their current salary. Okay, you can keep the list of, you can do a service change for all the employees, or you can just keep the list of employees for whom you need to do a service change, and enter the increment amount. For each and every employee, and save the file. Once you save the file, save it in the same format, and browse, open the file, open the Excel file, and click upload data. Once data is uploaded, click on bulk update imported data in order to upload the employees in the file. Once bulk upload update imported data is clicked, individual service changes will be created and the service changes will get updated for them in the employee profile. If you want to delete the imported data, click on bulk imported data button in order to delete the service changes that is created for all employees. This can be done only before, this has to be done before clicking the bulk update imported data, else you might have to go individually to each and every employee and delete the updated imported employees. Thank you.